Hello and welcome back to Food and Finance with Shelley, where we make finance fun and digestible. Today's quick lesson is about the importance of order in investing and in making homemade mayonnaise. Let's dive in to unpack the delicious connections. So when it comes to planning income in retirement, the sequence of returns plays a critical role in determining long-term success. The sequence of returns refers to the specific order in which investment returns occur over a period of time. In other words, it's not just the average return that matters. The timing of those returns. When and in what historical order do market returns go negative can significantly impact the total value of your investments and how much money you can take over your lifetime. When you are saving for retirement, what we call the accumulation phase, the sequence of returns can play a little less significant role in your overall financial strategy because you're focused on the total amount you're investing and presumably you have a longer time horizon. But as soon as you start taking money out during the distribution or income phase, then the sequence of returns becomes critical to your ability to maintain your desired standard of living. So let's say you're retired and start withdrawing money from your retirement account in a bear or down market. If your investments lose money early on, you're going to have to sell a larger portion of those investments to meet your income goal. This scenario can have a domino effect, since selling investments at a lower price can accelerate the decline of the value of your account. It's also going to make it harder to recover value when the markets rebound. In short, the more you lose, the more you're going to have to gain back. Conversely, if you have experience in a bull market with strong performance in the early years of your retirement, you're going to have the advantage of selling your investments at higher prices. This will allow your portfolio to potentially grow and last longer, even if subsequent years have lower returns. So now it's time to explore the connections between sequence of returns and homemade mayonnaise. I warn you, once you've tasted the homemade stuff, there is no turning back. So just like so many financial concepts, the reality of making mayonnaise is pretty simple, but attention to detail is critical. All you need are the following ingredients. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a room temperature egg yolk. We're going to add 2 teaspoons lemon juice. We're going to take a 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, a teaspoon of cold water, and a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And then we are using an emulsifier right now, but you can also use a food processor or even do it by hand if you want a really great arm workout. So we're going to mix everything but the oil, and that oil is canola, but you can use avocado or olive oil as well. So we're going to mix this, and we're going to make it into a pretty yellow foam. The emulsifier, you go up and down and up and down. And up and down. All right, in case all of that financial verbiage didn't quite click, here's a concrete example. If you invested $100,000 in the S&P from 2000 to 2020, that would have grown to $382,000 if you didn't take any money out. If you reverse that sequence, the account would only be worth $17,000. Now comes the importance of order. The key to your Mayo masterpiece is the timing of how you add the oil. If you add it too fast, and the thickening process, called emulsification by chemistry geeks and professional chefs, is going to break down. If you beat the Mayo too long, you're going to have the same problem. Just like Goldilocks and the baby bear, Mayo is just right when you add the oil just a little bit at a time. So a few drops at a time, and then you're going to want to mix it like this. Put a little more in, very slowly. The magic will happen very shortly. Look at this. Look at this thickness and the creaminess of it. This is what emulsification looks like. Mayo is just right. When you add the oil a few drops at a time until you see thickening. And then you're gonna pour it in a thin continuous stream, stopping the minute the oil is done. If you don't get it right the first time, keep trying. I did. And now I don't even think of getting mayonnaise at the store. All right, to wrap up, your retirement income strategy should include planning for the sequence of investment returns. If you understand the risks from relying on average market performance numbers, you can work with your trusted advisor to make better choices and maximize the longevity of your portfolio. And homemade mayonnaise is easier than it seems, just as long as you follow the process and timing known by chefs around the world. Please subscribe to our Food and Finance YouTube channel and join us again real soon. Take care. Loved having you here today. I'm gonna taste this mayonnaise. Oh my gosh. It tastes so fresh and creamy. I need to make myself a sandwich now.